Welcome back. The Billie Jean King Leadership Initiative surveyed more than 1,500 working women. More than 2/3 of them were women of color, and a whopping 97% say they feel their employers need to establish better ways to investigate and address discrimination at work. As Maya Rodriguez tells us, diversity experts say there are some things employees can do to help bring that change.
When racial justice protests swept across the country last year, hope sprang that the change pushed for on the streets might spill over into the workplace too.
Increasingly, the world is getting to be more and more diverse. This is the future workforce. These are the future leaders.
But it hasn't quite come to fruition at work, says Lauren Tucker, founder of Do What Matters, a consulting firm that helps businesses navigate inclusion in the workplace.
While we do believe that certainly there's been a lot of good that's been done on, by diversity first consultancies, that change has not been as sustainable as it should be.
That's backed by findings in a new report on diversity in the workplace from the Billie Jean King Leadership Initiative. It found that 57% of women of color say they hear damaging stereotypes based on their backgrounds while at work, and 58% say there are no senior leaders of color in their workplace. Tucker says that's where so-called activist employees might be able to make their mark.
Activist employees in particular are those who are leaning forward, articulating to management what the expectations are. And I think we need to understand that those expectations are not just about getting a paycheck.
It's also about creating an inclusive environment where ideas can be freely shared by everyone. And that starts in company meetings, Tucker says, though it doesn't always happen that way, as she saw for herself 2 weeks ago.
I actually timed how much men talked versus women. And 90% of the talking that was done in that meeting was done by men.
So how can all employees help to start a change? Share your workplace knowledge with informal networks at work and include a diverse array of coworkers. And as for formal networks, Tucker says employees should get involved in a company's employee resource group that addresses inclusion. And if a company doesn't have one,
they have a choice to stay and lean forward. And a lot of them have activated these groups on their own. I mean, it isn't necessarily the employer that's created these groups.
Something Tucker says companies should expect to keep seeing.
What we're seeing is the growth of activism, period, both by employees and by consumers. And I will say that company leaders who dismiss this activism, company leaders that do not take advantage of listening to these employees, they do so at their peril.
And risk paying a potentially high price to their bottom line. I'm Maya Rodriguez.